And I turned around and I was just like, you said what? You said what? Homegirl looked at me and was like, I don't want him because I already had him. And y'all. Don't wait on the thing that I want to get nasty. Do you wanna build a snowman? No? Okay. Hey y'all, you seen the title of the video. Your girl is back again with another story time. If you to my channel, hey girl, hey. If you're a returning subscriber, I don't have to say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on what? That's on what? That's on period. And Mary had a little you know what? You get your hair done and you just can't stop moving it. You get a fresh cut and you just moving it. Yeah, y'all, I'm having one of those days. Your girl just got her hair did and I just can't stop. Meanwhile, the wig sitting on my head like a never-ending mile. Y'all, I hate the part. Yeah, that's what it's giving. But hey, y'all, I was on TikTok earlier and I seen this clip, a Love Island clip on this girl crashing out, and it just reminded me of one of my crash out days. So I'm gonna give y'all a story time on that. I hope I didn't give y'all the story time. If you are OG, I probably mentioned this in previous story times because this too was diabolical. If you haven't seen my last story time, go watch it. Damn, y'all, I got hair on my lip and it's bothering me. Okay. Anyway, my last story time, I gave y'all the story time about my worst date ever, and that was with Marcus. And y'all thought that was diabolical. This is the next story time because I told y'all I went on to date this man for 3 years. And I'm sorry I did not mention in that story time that I was young, y'all. I was in high school. No grown woman with I don't even want to lie, y'all, because grown women are still going outside like this. But I, as a grown woman, would never fall for anything like this, y'all. I was a child. I was a teenager when that situation happened. And I'm finna give y'all another crazy story time with Marcus. So like I said, y'all, it was very diabolical. So this was back in 2015, y'all. And I was in high school at the time, and I'm a lover girl, y'all. Down to it, I'm a lover girl. No matter how many times my heart's been broke, things don't work out, I'm Delulu. I'm a lover girl. And I was dating Marcus at the time. And me and Marcus, we was locked in at this point. We had been dating probably for about maybe like a year and 6 months. And I was getting ready to go off to college. And I was even disobedient to my parents about this man. Like my mother had this rule of if you're not married, no man cannot spend the night in my house. And I used to sneak Marcus in. I'm sorry, mom, if you watch this. My daddy already knew. So if you watch this, it ain't gonna be nothing to him, y'all. His heart not gonna skip a beat. But I just sneaked this man in my house. This man, he got his room door removed because he was so about me. Like, I remember his mom was just like, no, you can't have any girls spend the night. No Asian can't be here more than like 3 days a week. And y'all, it got so bad that he was so disobedient that his mom literally removed his room door off of his room and was just like, now you can't hide her. He couldn't hide me no more because he did not have a room door, y'all. And then when my parents was just like, no, you cannot have this man spend the night, I would go sleep in the car with him, y'all. We would fake be homeless. Like I was fake homeless in high school at one point because I would literally sleep in the car with Marcus because that's how bad I was a lover girl, y'all. I was my man. I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No milk needed for this man at this time. Yes, y'all, homeless by choice for Marcus because we both had a home to go to, but our parents was not having it. Right before I went off to college, Marcus had got me a promise ring, y'all, and he was saying that he vowed to like be my husband and he was gonna be there with me through thick and thin. Just, y'all, all the lies that men tell you when they really think, when they're in love. He was just filling my head up with all the little nothings. And I was getting ready to go off to FAMU. And I want to say it probably was like maybe a week or two before I was about to go out. And this is when we got real disobedient. Like anything our parents said pertaining to each other, baby, we was not listening. We didn't hear that because why? We were in love, y'all. Y'all know how that puppy love be. So this particular day, Marcus had a job at the time. I had worked a little summer job prior to graduating, and I needed to get like toiletries, a comforter, all my dorm stuff. I needed to get that for my room, and Marcus told me he was gonna help me pay for that stuff. And also at the time, y'all, I did not have a car, and Marcus did have a car, and he took me to Sam's Club. And this was our first time going to Sam's Club. I never shop at Sam's. I honestly think we had used his mother's Sam's card membership to even shop this particular day. So as soon as we get in the store, y'all, we see somebody, and I don't even want to say we, I want to say he seen seen somebody. He saw this girl, and at the time, I didn't know who this girl was. She worked at Sam's. She had on the Sam's uniform. So when he saw her, I just thought that she was just saying hey to like everybody, like she was a greeter. That's what she was getting paid to do. So she greeted us and she said like hello or whatever. And I did just, I did a little grin and I went about my way. And Marcus did the same. And then like 2 seconds after that, y'all, he was like, hold on, babe. I'm gonna be right back. But he didn't say where he was going, y'all. He just walked off or whatever. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm just I'm just shopping or whatever. I'm looking for whatever I'm looking for, y'all. And y'all know everything in Sam's is big. Like, they give you those big carts and everything is just so tall. And I honestly think at the time, y'all, this was probably maybe my third or fourth time being in Sam's Club. So I was just amazed. So I'm just walking around looking at stuff and everything that I needed. I remember it just being like higher up, like I needed help. So 5-10 minutes go by. I realized that Marcus did not come back, y'all. Marcus was, I didn't know where he was at, but he did not come back. So I started looking around for the little, it's like a little stick thing that you use to like pull stuff down. I don't know what they call them, y'all, but I'm looking for that. And I can't find it. So I call Marcus, y'all. I call him. No answer, no anything. So I just happened to step out of the aisle that I was in, y'all, and I see Marcus kikiing, laughing, grinning. It's from smile to smile, y'all. You can see all 30 teeth. Yeah, you can see all of them. And my eye starts twitching. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Like, I'm just looking, y'all. I'm looking. I'm like, okay. So immediately, I get an attitude and I yell his name. I'm like, Marcus, because what's so damn funny? I'm over here needing help and you over here entertaining somebody and laughing and kikiing. She's supposed to be the greeter. She's supposed to be working. So I yell his name mad loud, y'all. I'm like, Marcus. And he looks at me like he seen a damn ghost. And then he like continue talking to her and I just walk off, y'all. Shortly, maybe like a couple seconds after that, he runs up to me and he was just like, that's just my homegirl. We go way back. That's somebody, that's my homegirl from the past. I'm like, I don't care who it is. Y'all could have shared graham crackers and pre-K together. I don't know her. And what you doing? Like, why are you grinning like that? Like, nothing that you would have said should have had you or her grinning that much. Like, y'all, I was mad and I was very much so bothered. And I do want to say, I personally didn't know the girl. Let me just give her name. We're going to call her Nia. I knew of her. Like, I saw her on Facebook before. I also want to throw this out there, y'all, a little interlude. But Marcus had a past. Like, before me, Marcus was a player boy. He was a womanizer. He was a friendly, y'all, before me. I'm just going to say before me because, like I said, this is why it took me a while to even, like, give Marcus a chance, just because I knew Marcus was, like, a ladies' man. And, he had a lot of charisma. Anyway, y'all, me knowing this, I didn't trust anybody that he, like, anytime he were introducing to somebody of the opposite sex, I would not trust it. Like, I'm not finna shake her hand. I'm not finna say anything. Because y'all know women, people would literally shake your hand, laugh in your face, and secretly been with your man or have some secret animosity against you because you're with a certain man. So I didn't trust it just because I didn't know Marcus's past. All I knew is that he was out there or whatever. So Nia, did I say we were gonna call her Nia? Yeah, Nia. Nia was also one of those girls that was out there, y'all. She was very much known, if you know what I mean. So I had an attitude from the jump, just seeing who the person was, and then two, I was just puzzled. What's so damn funny? So I tell him I feel some type of way about it. I feel like it's disrespectful. You supposed to be in here helping me get my toiletries and my stuff for school, but you over here entertaining somebody else. So he tells me I'm tripping, I'm crazy. It's nobody. She even told me to tell you, hey, I don't care if she told you to tell me that I can get everything free today. I don't know her. Like, I don't know her. So, or whatever. He gets kind of mad and angry at me for being mad and angry. Y'all know how toxic men are. He mad at me because I'm voicing how I feel. I feel some type of way about you kikiing with her. And I'm in here supposed to be getting my stuff for school or whatever. So we get into it or whatever. He ends up like walking off. Prior to him walking off, y'all, he was trying to like hold me from the back. Like, he just trying to play it off or whatever. Just trying to like fake annoy me, like kiss me on the cheek. And then once he seen that none of that was working, he ends up just storming off or whatever. So he storms off. I'm still looking for my stuff. And when he storms off, y'all, I'm thinking he probably just gonna just be wandering around the store. I'm not thinking anything about the situation that happened with Nia. Because like I said, y'all, the girl is in uniform, so I'm not really thinking anything of it. So I'm getting my stuff, and eventually, maybe like 20 minutes into being into the store, y'all, my buggy got very heavy, and I got tired of holding my buggy. Marcus, I still see him around. Like as I'm going through out or out, like I had seen him, y'all. I'm getting ready to go to the front, but the last thing I needed was my pads, and they had my pads all the way, like it was literally at the top row, y'all. And I don't even know why I keep calling on Marcus, because y'all, Marcus was like 5'4". I'm 5'5", y'all. At the time, I probably was like 5'3". Marcus was short as hell, y'all. So I don't know why I kept calling on him to get things that was taller than both of us. But my man, I kept calling on Marcus anytime I needed to lift something that was on the row above us. So I'm looking for Marcus, y'all. And guess where Marcus is at? Marcus is at the front by the cash registers with Nia. And this time, I just told you I felt disrespected. So this time, I'm about to crash out, y'all. So I'm pushing the cart. The cart couldn't move fast enough. So I end up pushing the cart to the side, and I'm doing a 2-step to the front. And he sees me coming. Because this time, I'm not going to announce that I see you. I'm just going to see what's funny. Because the same thing, y'all. They kikiing, they talking. What's funny? Like, you short like Kevin, but you're not a comedian. So I walk to the front, y'all, and before I can even get to the front, Marcus, he does a little jog towards me. He's like, nah, you ain't finna do all that. We ain't finna do all of that. You tripping, man, you tripping. I'm like, how I'm tripping? What's funny? Y'all, I am loud and ratchet as hell, and everybody in Sam's Club is looking at me like I'm crazy, y'all. Because thinking back, that was crazy. I should have just left, and then I could have had my father take me to get the rest of my stuff, y'all. But I was irate. I was mad. I'm not gonna lie, because I just told you I felt disrespected. Now you intentionally disrespecting me, and we ain't finna have that. So I'm crashing out, y'all. So I'm going off on him, and I'm telling him what is so funny? He was just like, man, you tripping, like it ain't never been that deep. You tripping. He just basically kept saying that I was tripping, y'all. And I'm like, no, I'm not tripping. You being disrespectful, but it's okay. I got something for you, because you wanna know what's funny? Register 6? Oh, we're checking out on register 6. Wait till this man get my pads down, because you can't do it. And we're going to register 6, y'all. And he looked back, and guess who was at register 6? Nia. She was at register 6, y'all. So the man, he gets my pads down, and I start going to the front. Mind you, y'all, there's like probably 6 different lines open at Sam's. Line 6 had about 4 people in front of me, y'all. That was the longest line, but I did not care. I didn't care. We were going to that register since something is funny. Oh, we're gonna see what's funny. And then the thing was, y'all, while we were in the store shopping around, like in between aisles, Marcus would be like right up under me. And then the closer and closer we get to the front, this man walking 3-4 steps behind me. I have to keep asking him, like, Marcus, can you grab that? Marcus, can you do this? Like, why you acting like you don't know me now that we moving to the front? And obviously, y'all, looking in hindsight, the man was embarrassed. That's why he ain't want to be by me, because everybody in the store knew Marcus was my man. And I just wanted to make sure Nia knew that he was my man, because he could have told you that we was cousins, sister. I don't know what he could have told you, but I just wanted her to know that he was my man, which is crazy looking back, y'all. But anyway, it's like 2 people in front of me. And right before we get to the front, Nia, she peeps that I am bugging out, because I'm not calling Marcus by his name. I'm calling him Bae. I'm like, Bae, can you get that toothpaste? Bae, don't forget the water at the bottom of the car. I'm like, Bae this, Bae that. So she peeps, and she starts now laughing at me. And granted, y'all, looking back, I would have been laughing at me too. Because, sister, what are you doing? Like, why are you crashing out so hard behind this man? Y'all, but it made me mad, y'all. Her crashing out, laughing at me, made me even madder. So I started speaking even louder. Everybody in that store knew Marcus was paying for my groceries, and that was my man, because that's how loud I was speaking, y'all. And he wasn't saying anything to me. He was just shaking his head or whatever. Like, he didn't want to get in between anything. But you thought it was kiki funny, but I want to hear the joke now. I want to laugh. Me too. I want to kiki. So before before we even get to the front, now is one person in front of us. Another manager walks over to Nia and he tells Nia to go to the cafe, which the cafe is directly in front of the cash registers, y'all. Now she working the pizza station. And you know what I do? After we had already waited in line for a good 15, 20 minutes, I move all of my stuff because Marcus was starting to put my stuff on the belt. Yeah, I told him, oh no, take that. Take all of that off of there, and we're going to her line, y'all. I moved to line 2, and that was directly in front of the cafe. So now, Nia, Naya, whoever, y'all, she kikiing and she laughing even more. And she's saying little stuff under her breath, but I can't really depict what she was saying because we weren't close enough yet because she was literally behind she was at the register at the cafe at Sam's, y'all. So now I'm still yelling Marcus' name. I'm like, Marcus! Pick this up. I'm not doing anything because I'm mad, y'all. I'm literally sitting there at the register just basically yelling at him to put this on this and pair this with it. Because y'all know how sometimes men, they'll put the dish soap by something cold. Like, don't put a canned good by, y'all know how they do. So I'm basically telling him, put all the dry stuff by the dry stuff, heavy stuff by the heavy stuff, glass by the glass, like basically trying to tell him how to put it on there. But when I'm doing it, y'all, I'm talking in capital letters. I'm talking mad loud or whatever. So she's laughing and I don't recall exactly what I was saying, but I basically was talking ish because he was disrespecting me. So right before we were leaving out the door, she said something to me and I turned around and I was just like, you said what? You said what? Homegirl looked at me and was like, I don't want him because I already had him. And y'all, I could have died. I needed to be resuscitated right then and there in the middle of Sam's Club, y'all. Then Marcus hops between me and I'm just like, don't do all that on the clock. Please don't do that on the clock. Don't do it on the clock. Please don't do it on the clock. So she was just like, I don't care. I'll clock out. So I'm like, clock out, like clock out, y'all. I'm so loud, so ratchet, so mad. And the entire time, Marcus, you would think he was innocent in all of this, but he literally was eating this up. Because y'all know, narcissist men, toxic men, they thrive off of drama. They thrive about people fighting over him. Like the idea, because I was really fighting over my the respect, but to him, I was fighting over him. So he was just eating it up, y'all. So literally, I'm not walking towards her aggressive, but I'm just casually walking towards her. And at this point, I turn back around, I grab my stuff because I'm going off to college and you're at Sam's, honey. You're the greeter at Sam's and I'm going off to college. So it's not even worth it, you know? The math wasn't mathing. So y'all, I went outside, put my groceries in the car, and I couldn't even like call an Uber because I know y'all think like, why you ain't call an Uber, y'all? In high school, definitely Uber was around, but I don't think Uber, I'm from a very small town. I'm from Ocala, y'all. I don't think Uber was popular during this time. So I don't know if we had apps like Uber and what's the other one, Lyft. I don't know if that was, to me, I know personally in Ocala that was not popular, y'all, for us at that time. And even then, y'all, I was going off to college. I was broke. I didn't really have money like that. But I'm in the car literally with a attitude, fighting a damn seatbelt, trying to put the seatbelt on, fighting it, really wanting to beat Marcus up. But yeah, that was the whole thing. In the car, of course, I confronted him about her saying she already had you. And he was like, bro, I dated her in like the third. I don't care if y'all was playing footsies in preschool. I need to know these things. Like, what? Like, how you gonna make me look? Y'all, the man made me look crazy. He tried to act like I was crazy and I was insecure. But he ended up coming clean and telling me that he dated Nia in like third grade. And then looking back now, it's so crazy because I don't really know if she keeps up with me or follow me now on like Instagram and stuff because I don't really check my followers. I have a lot of followers on that app, so I can't really look into things like that. But back then when I was in college, I used to have like maybe, to me, 2,000 followers is not a lot, y'all. I used to have like 2,000 followers, or maybe right under 2,000 followers, and I would always see Nia and a whole plethora of other girls that this man used to like entertain in past situations. They would literally like follow my page, stalk my page, anything that I did, they would literally just attach themselves to it. And it was obviously all because of Marcus. Yeah, y'all, but this is a story time on how I was crazy and I crashed out over a man that did not deserve me. That was crazy to me. I can't even believe I was like that, because right now I'm like so secure in my relationships. Like, crash out is crazy. If that happened to me now, well, it wouldn't even happen, because I wouldn't even be with a man or associate myself with a man like that. But if you're young and a man is disrespecting you, always walk away with poise and class. Like, walking away from a situation dignified is like an unmatched feeling. Like, man, they love toxic men. They love to see you crash out, act crazy, go to jail over them, fight over them. But I cannot, y'all. Always just take the poise way and just walk out real classy and don't even entertain it. But yeah, that was back then. I think that was like in 2015, y'all. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next story time. And also, if y'all do not know, y'all know I have well, if you've never seen my face before, if you're new to this video, your girl does have a travel company. I host girl trips all around the world. So if your friends are unreliable and you want to go outside and you tired of waiting on people, come travel with Travel Babes, y'all. We are going to Brazil, we are going to Ghana, and we are going to Cape Town in the next coming months. Cape Town is in 2026 though, y'all. But yeah, follow me, and I'm gonna have my website linked down below so y'all can see what trips I have coming up. And mwah, love y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video.